9 a.m. 9 a.m. beers. You know what time it is.
We're back. We're back. We're back. Episode 4, season 3.
Let's go.
Welcome back to Always Right Besides When We're Wrong. I'm your host, Luca.
I'm Johnny O for 4.
Chislox.
And we got Chizlocks this week. We've had some technical difficulties all around. I screwed up yesterday. Audio is crappy. Video is crappy.
Hand up. I screwed up.
We just did a take at about 9 a.m. Sam's computer shut off randomly. So we're like, you know what? Let's just restart it. It's about 9:30 a.m. on Friday.
Yep.
Later than we've ever recorded. It doesn't matter because we're going to get this done for our 5 fans.
For our 3 fans.
For our 3 fans. Okay, we're going to do a quick little recap so we can get into it because we lose most of our viewers in the first 25 seconds.
Yep.
So I went 4-1 last week. I am now 9-4, red hot, probably down from here. John, to you.
John, tell us how bad you are again.
Huh?
I said, tell us how bad you are again.
Yeah, 0-4, 1-11 on the year. Let's move on.
Yep. 4, 6, and 1. Not good, not great. Respectable.
That's okay because Sam says it. Gonna sound like a broken record, but plenty of year left. Extra week this week. We're all gonna do well. We're all gonna go 4-0 this week.
Yep.
John, start us out.
I'm starting us out. So for my bet, I'm taking us. I'm doing plus 7.5 Jacksonville Jaguars with a projected score of 24-21. Bengals win.
Projected score. Good one.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the way you win, right?
For a second, I had no
got a
idea.
W under the belt.
All right, but real first pick, I'm going pick 'em Baltimore Ravens. Denver's teams that they played are combined 0-17. Ravens have got a good offense. Chubb's out on defense for the Broncos. They got 3 linebackers out, and I'm thinking Lamar's going to take advantage of that. I'm thinking it's a trap game, so the Broncos could win, but I'm just going with my gut in the Ravens.
Yeah, that's fair.
I
I like that. Broncos have they're one of the 3 teams that have covered every game this season.
Yep.
So, but I think they're due. They're really banged up. They lost another wide receiver. They got 2 linebackers out, corner out. I like that pick.
Lamar for MVP. I have him for MVP. So
No, we're with the ride Stafford. Come on. Okay. Before I jump into it, week 3 belonged to the underdogs once again. They went 9-7 against the spread and are now 30-18 on the year. It's about 63% cover, 62.5. That's pretty crazy. And for that reason, I'm going to the Seahawks versus the 49ers game.
yeah.
Garoppolo has never lost back-to-back games in his career. When he started, of course. That's pretty crazy. But I'm going with the Seahawks plus 3. He's due. I think Trey Lance is getting ready to play. I just don't think Garoppolo's got it in him much longer. I think he loses his first back-to-back ever.
Wow.
Took the Seahawks last week, and they were my only loss. I'm going to ride the Seahawks plus 3.
Yeah, he looks bad. Fade. All right. First pick. Last week, everyone thought it was a lock coming off a loss back at home, and they lost outright. Chiefs are underwhelming this year, but they're the Chiefs. I think they're going to completely bounce back. I still think that they make it out of the AFC. Now is the for sure bounce back game versus Luca's Eagles. Luca, put on the red light for me.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Put on the Chiefs red. There it is. Oh, there it is. Chiefs -7. They win by 24 points. They win by 24. They cover that spread 3 times. Chiefs -7.
What'd you say that stat was? Games that Pat Mahomes has lost?
I love that pick, Sam. John, if I may, you're probably going to bet this too, John. I'm going to ride the Chiefs as well. I love this. As John just mentioned quickly, the Chiefs, or Mahomes, has only lost back-to-back games twice in his career. Coming out of that back-to-back loss, he's had an average win margin of 28 points. I might get these
Yeah, that's
flip
great.
flops, but he beat Denver in that scenario in 2018, and he beat the Raiders in that scenario in 2019. He won one game by 30 plus, and he won the I believe the Raiders game by 22. Could be totally wrong. Regardless, Mahomes gonna come out and kill him. Eagles are banged up. This is the easiest pick I think I see on the board. I know Sam kind of agrees. And then me and Sam talked about this earlier. Bet responsibly, bet responsibly, bet responsibly. But also take out all the money you possibly can and bet Bucks money line, Chiefs money line parlay. We both have put practically a month's rent on it. I would
Yeah, I
do the
mean,
same.
I think it would be a good idea to even take out a loan from the bank and throw it on that too. So
Yep.
Please.
maybe sell your car.
John, go to your second pick. I'm sorry for jumping in front of you, but I had to ride the red.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna snatch it from Sam this week, or this episode, because we're talking about it. But I'm just gonna do -$7 right now, just to get it out of the way.
That's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine because I'll tail you on that.
Yeah, me and Sam
Wow.
are both going -$7. It just makes sense. Brady back in New England. The Patriots look pretty bad against the Saints. I think the Bucks are a better defensive team than the Saints. So, I mean, it's not looking great in New England right now. Mac Jones
No,
is seeing ghosts.
they look bad. They
Yeah,
look bad. I think last week was like a big like what word am I looking for? Like eye opener. Like a lot of teams' true colors were exposed. I think last week. Like I don't think Philly's that good as people thought they were going to be. I think the Pats are definitely not as good as everyone thought they're going to be. When they get Gilmore back, it'll be different. But also no Gilmore. And as I said earlier, like Brady knows Belichick more than anyone, but Belichick knows Brady more than anyone. So regardless, though, Bucks by a million.
You guys are beasts. Holy crap. We're going to go over to the special segment we got down the middle, wide left, wide right. Johnny is going to be attempting a 66-yarder.
AKA the longest NFL field goal of all time.
I think he's got it in him.
I don't.
Me and Luca are the only ones that have faith in him. He doesn't even have faith in himself.
Yep.
I think
got
he's got
this.
it in him.
And all right, we'll see.
We're going to check back in. He doesn't seem very confident about it, but we'll be right back. Welcome to our special segment this week. John was not able to kick a field goal for whatever reasons, a couple excuses here and there. Field was full, whatever. So I invited my buddy Cade on, one of my good friends from college. He's going to give us a couple picks. He may give us a parlay. He might give us a one lock. Don't really know, but all I know is this man fucks. Okay?
It's good, Luca. It's a pleasure to be here. We got to get John to tighten up. First of all, he's got to knock down those kicks.
Yeah.
That's first things first. I don't know if it's a mental thing with John, but we'll get in there. We'll fix some things. But we're talking locks this week, and I got a couple right now.
Let's go.
First things first. We got to talk Ravens Broncos. If Lamar Jackson sits, man, Broncos lock.
I like that.
Absolute lock. Number one. Number two. That boy right there. -7. He's going into New England, man. Mac Jones. I could see Mac Jones in New England offense probably putting up 17, 20 points max. Tampa's going to go in there, put up 38, 40, 42 points. That's what we're going to kind of see. Tampa Bay covers easily. I think they go out of there with the win, no problem. So if anything, I'm making a little parlay, and here's what I'm doing.
Woo!
This is what I'm going. So first game, I'm going Lions money line to beat Chicago in Chicago. I don't trust Matt Nagy. I don't think that we're going to see a 180 flip from what we saw last week with Justin Fields. I think since Justin Fields and Matt Nagy were shit last week, they're going to be shit this week. I think the Lions are kind of overdue a great win. They've put great performances in already, but just haven't closed and gotten a W. So I think they're overdue on one. I think
I like that.
Chicago's, their quarterback situation, head coach situation. They're not really figuring shit out. I think Detroit goes in and wins that game straight out. I'm taking the money line. I'm also taking Dallas -4 against the Carolina Panthers in Dallas. I think Carolina has been good this season, but I don't fucking trust Sam Darnold. I don't like him. Never have. I'll never hop on a Sam Darnold bandwagon. So I don't care that he's 3-0. I think it's a fucking fluke, and I think they're going to get dusted in Dallas.
Wow. I also like that. I don't think they can go 4-0, man.
Doesn't
Seem right.
It doesn't, man. And I like Dallas's offense too much. I like Dallas's offense to score enough points to win. And on top of that, I think Dallas's defense is proving that they could potentially be top 10 in the league. But as far as Carolina goes, I don't think that their opponents have not shown okay, they beat the Texans. So that's one win. They beat the Jets. So 2 out of their 3-0 start were 2 possibly of the worst teams in the NFL.
That's fair.
They went and beat the Saints in Carolina. Props to them for that. But I think Jameis just had a shit game, and I think it was just a bad game plan overall. But I don't see them going in and really putting up that much of a fight against Dallas, to be honest.
Okay, I like all the input on that. Is that it for the parlay, or you add another leg?
Oh, dude, legs on legs on legs. All right. Lastly, I'm going Steelers +6.5.
Wow.
And Green Bay. And only because Green Bay's defense is shit enough to the point where I think Pittsburgh keeps it close and we see a field goal that wins the game in the last seconds. I don't think Green Bay's defense is good enough to consistently stop Pittsburgh. And although Pittsburgh hasn't playing that well, all we need for them to do is kind of pick it up. We've seen that Big Ben definitely has the talent to do that. Najee Harris is potentially an elite running back. So I think that as their offense grows and as time has gone on, they're going to get more fluid, score more points. I think it's a close game.
That's fair. Wow. You know what? Do you have any more legs before I butt in?
No, that's it.
I'm going to throw money on that parlay. I'm a rider. I'm going to ride.
That's the parlay lock of the week.
Wow. I hate to cut you off, but I just want to kind of make this short and sweet. Don't want to extend this too long. And I know you'll be back. Do you have any other last words before we end this?
Yeah, hammer the Raiders. Derek Carr,
Wow.
sleeper MVP this year.
Hey, they're another undefeated team. That's tough. I'm a Justin Herbert stan, so I can't agree with you on that. But the Raiders have looked really good.
Listen, before I go, I'll make this prediction right now so we can look back on it because I know it's going to hit. Derek Carr is going to break the record for most passing yards in a single season. And and it's going to be by a good margin too. It's going to be by a good margin. Don't be surprised if he throws for 6,000 yards this year. Derek Carr, 6,000 passing yards this season. Okay.
I honestly love it. I love the hot take.
Top 3 MVP. Raiders win the AFC. They're going to the bowl. Raiders win the AFC. That's my hottest take of the year.
Wow. Okay. I love that's how you're ending it. I love it. But I appreciate you coming on, Cade, and we'll definitely have you back on soon.
It's an honor, Luca Locks.
Let's go. Right down the fucking middle.
No.
Holy smokes.
But I want to take some insider information. We got someone who's going to the game, the Bucks game. How are we feeling? What's the spread looking like?
No way.
Honestly, I'm tired of these people saying Mac Jones is going to throw all over the Buccaneers defense. I'm tired of this spread keep going higher. It honestly can go to 50, and I'm still taking the Buccaneers spread.
It's -7 right now. You getting that?
Yeah, I'm taking that.
Let's go.
Wow,
Joe.
we got a fucking three-peat here. Esper,
can
are
pay for
you
your-
aware that John is also betting that?
Okay, maybe I'll rediscuss, but I'm leaving it home.
But no, I love the pick. I love it.
Yeah, I'm tailing, Joe. I'm tailing. Let's go.
That's hype. All three of you guys are in agreement. I like that. So, John, you want to start it out with your third pick?
It honestly sounds like a recipe for disaster, but
Yeah, it does, especially with Joe taking it. But third pick, this is my favorite pick of the week. It makes the most sense. They haven't covered the spread in the 3 weeks they've played. I think that Carson Wentz is going to get his first win of the season. I don't like the Dolphins offense with Brissett. They looked lost in the goal line running the Wildcat formation. I think that the Colts are going to really tail their offensive line. They got the best offensive line in the whole entire NFL. So giving Jonathan Taylor and Hines some more looks this week, I'm thinking Colts win outright, but take them +2.
Okay. I bet the money line on Sunday night when the lines came out, and I already regret it. But
switch the pick.
no, I won't. I'm gonna go down to the Rams and the Cardinals game. On paper, man, this seems like it's gonna be a close game. Cards have looked good this season. They've done pretty well. I'm gonna stick with my gut. I'm gonna go with Rams minus
4.5.
Rams minus 4.5. McVay is 8-0 against Arizona in his career, and the Rams have won these games by an average margin of 20 points. And let's not forget, Kyler started 4 of those. Only one of those games was decided by fewer than 10 points. I'm going to ride the Rams. We all know that they're the best team in the league right now. I think this is one of those picks where you don't overthink it. You know, I think the Cards obviously have a chance to win it outright, but I think the Rams keep rolling. I believe they're at home. I'm going to keep it simple, and I'm just going to take Rams minus 4.5.
Yeah, you're basically just tailing the best team in the NFL right now.
Yeah.
It's not a bad strategy.
Not a bad strategy at all. All right, next pick. I'm going with the Lions +3 over the Chicago Bears. I think Dan Campbell is a great coach. I think he got cucked last week, obviously, by a massive field goal by Justin Tucker. They haven't played that bad this year. I think they could win outright in that game. The Bears are so bad. They haven't done anything to impress me.
No.
I don't even care if it's Fields or fucking Andy. Doesn't matter. Nagy's like debatably the worst play caller of all time. He doesn't know how to like run an offense with his team, so
Yeah, he's really bad.
he's really bad. So +3 Lions. Sprinkle. Give me a little sprinkle, John.
Salt baying the Lions money line. I will be putting a little bit on the Lions money line. It makes the most sense. I mean,
Sprinkle. Just
Yeah.
a sprinkle.
hello.
John, last pick.
All right, my last pick. I again really like this one. Browns -2 against the Vikings. Cook's uncertain. That doesn't matter because Madison's been looking really, really good. But the Vikings haven't impressed me yet. I mean, they have a good receiver core, and obviously their running back is good. But
Kirk's been great too. Kirk's been great.
just the way
You
that
like that?
I like that, but I don't like that. But the way that the defensive line on the Browns have been playing, and I think their offense hasn't even gotten going. I think Baker's 1 touchdown and 2 picks so far, so he hasn't even really gotten really off to a good start. So I think that this week he'll be able to throw the ball a little bit more, and I'm thinking Browns.
I still think they have a chance at the Super Bowl.
The Browns.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're one of the best teams in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean the run game. Chunt, Kareem Hunt, and Chubb.
Especially Odell back too.
He looked pretty good. Odell looked good.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
We'll see how long it lasts.
All right, bud. Why are you gonna be an Odell hater?
Yeah, man.
I didn't know you were an Odell hater.
Too
I
many.
just
Bro.
don't like the Cleveland Steamers, dude. You know, I'm just not a big fan of that. Feel like he should be getting a lot more shit than he does, but
No pun intended on that.
Our first and second recording, I had this pick. I've hated it since I did it, but I'm going to stick with the pick. But I'm
Switching?
also going to add another pick because I was stuck between both these. So I'm going to go with 5 again this week because I'm a sick guy.
Sick pup. You're a sick pup.
Going to go down in the Titans and the Jets game. Over under 44. I haven't been doing many over unders this year. I'm going to go with the over. Titans, I believe, are 7-1 overs in their last 8 road games, and they're 12-4 in their last 16. I'm just going to take the over in this game. I'm not going to really overthink it. There is one thing I was thinking about, and it's the fact that A.J. Brown is most likely not playing, and Julio is questionable as well. That's tough. But if that is so, then I think a lot of people are going to be thinking the under, and then you know how that goes. And they just put up some random
I
points.
think that line opened up at 48 and it dropped down. So people are definitely taking the under, but it's at a good number now at 44.
Yep. And then I'm also going to throw in, these could be my only 2 losses of the week, to be completely honest with you. I'm going to go over to the Giants and the Saints game. I'm going to go under. Under 42. Life's too short to bet the under. It is very short. I just, this game's tough to me. I'm just going to go by the trends, man. The under is 9-1, the Giants' last 10 games, and it's 6-0 in the Saints' last 6 games. I mean, simple as that. You combine both them for this season, they're 5-1 in the unders. So, I mean, of course, I want to bet for points, but I'm just going to not really overthink it. And I'm just going to take the under of that game. I think both teams are going to struggle. The Saints are kind of due for a big game, to be completely honest, but the Giants suck, and they never score when they need to. So they're going to break out one of these games, but they need a win. So I think it could be like a 17-10 game.
Luca unders, baby. Let's go. All right, my last pick. I'm going to go with a little bit of a Sammy special, big spread first half. I'm taking Bills first half -10.
What a sick fuck.
I know Luca doesn't love that pick. He loves the points. He thinks there's way too much points, but the Bills are in stride right now. They're catching stride earlier this year than they typically do, I think, and they're just going to start steamrolling. Yep. Keep it blue.
So last night when they showed the graphic of the rookie quarterbacks going 1-10 with a combined 11 touchdowns and 19 interceptions and like 39 sacks, the quarterbacks are Lawrence, Davis Mills, Fields, Mac Jones, Zach Wilson, right? And they were saying that one of the most impressive quarterbacks is Davis Mills. Did we see that at all against the Panthers? Because I didn't see.
Who's saying this? ESPN?
The NFL Network last night. They said they saw a lot of good things from the Panthers game, but I did not see one good thing besides some dump off passes to the running back.
I thought he sucked.
Yeah, I heard it from you last week. Do you remember yourself hyping him up last week?
Who, me?
Yes.
I was hyping him up because I bet him, but like.
You hyped him up last week. You remember you went on the whole spiel about how his trainer had him gain 10 pounds?
That's Heineke.
I was about to say.
Oh, yeah,
Christ.
Heineke.
Still a big Heineke guy.
Not bad.
But no, Davis long neck
Yep.
Mills. I don't think he was looking good at all. I didn't even think he was good on Stanford.
He really wasn't that good. He was good.
Just to be a savage and throw out
He's got a
some.
long neck.
Yeah, he does.
Navy's winning today, tomorrow. Army's winning tomorrow, and LSU's going to beat Auburn tomorrow.
Just take my picks, all right? Take my picks, and you'll win money. Easy as that.
I'm not going to do it this week, but I am going to start doing, I guess you could say a little insurance / promo run. There are a couple of people out there that do take my picks, aka I only know of one, and that would be Tyler Bernash. I think you took my picks last week. If you really did, I fucking love you, bro. I fucking love you.
That's a good week.
I might be doing a little promo where it's like, of course, I'm not made of money. I'm actually pretty broke right now. But if you bet my picks, I will reimburse you on the losses, of course, up to a certain amount. Because I need some riders with me. I need a fucking fan club. I want people to ride with me, die with me, cry with me. not this week, because I'm getting my bankroll up. I'm moving it up. I had a great week last week, best betting week of my life. I want some people to ride or fucking die with me.
You know
I
what?
want to upset when I lose.
When building off of this to see the real riders, you know what? This week I'm doing a Johnny promotion. You take my picks this week, I will double your losses if they lose. See how many people are watching. See how many
about
people
this?
are watching right now.
I'll match your double.
Yeah.
I'll match your double, so they get 3 times their losses if they tail John.
So who's still on here right now? We'll see. I have a feeling maybe Josh Irving's watching right now. But I don't want him to take my picks because he loses every single bet he ever takes. So
Yeah, I don't think I'll be completely honest. I think I know one person that'll be watching at this very moment. Shouts out Mitchie, man. Chris Mitchell has been watching every week. And you know what? He was a little bit upset last week and the week prior and the week before that no one mentioned him, and that's on me. He's watched every week. He calls me on Sunday or Saturday morning, and I'm like still in bed. It's like probably noon, and he's literally like, "Let's go, bro! Like, what the fuck? Like, I just watched. Let's fucking go. I need football."
Message me every time I post it. He's definitely our biggest fan.
No, dead ass. And Mitchie, like, he's liked football more and more, but like, I feel like we've gotten him back in the swing of it because like he's had a tough life being a Steelers fan the past little bit.
Shout out Mitchie, man.
For the 4th time, John, just show him the 40 count.
Yes, sir.
By the way, we've been slacking on this segment. I'm going to put it on me. This is on me. The Chumbo of the week is once again John.
No, it's Matt Nagy. It's Matt fucking Nagy. You can't tell
John's
me
vote. John's vote is for Matt Nagy, but we
Nagy.
expect that out of him every week. Do we expect John to go on 4 every week?
Kinda.
Kind of.
At this point,
But that's two goose eggs on the ear for John. That is not good. We need a bounce back week from him.
60% of the time this year, I've gone 0 for 4. So you can.
I'm gonna need. Let's say I want like if the GIF is somehow watching, I need you to bet his picks so then you can hound him about actually paying him double his loss.
Man. Jeff ain't watching right now.
Somebody, please do it. Honestly, I'm gonna take your picks and then you just pay me double. Like what? I'm gonna bet $100 on each of them.
Let's go. You're gonna have a big payday either way.
Oh my goodness. But we're back. Episode 4 in the books. I'm glad we're able to make this. I want to give a shout out to Sam and John for making this work. Sam's moving to Vegas soon. He's really busy.
Yep.
John, believe it or not, I always say he's not, but he's actually very busy busy as well. You guys make it work, and I really appreciate it. And we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep doing every week. We're gonna stay consistent. It's all about getting better around here.
Yep. And we're always right. That's when John's John.
Always right besides when John's mom.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.